Hello and welcome to another Dhamma meeting where we will discuss the Buddhist practices of charity, morality, and meditation. Everyone who is interested is welcome to join. We are waiting for our first participant, which happened to be Andrew. Hi, Andrew.
Hello, greetings, Rajan.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm very well. How are you, Ajaan?
Fine, thank you. Are you from the UK?
Yes, Ajaan.
You were here last week too, also, right?
I was here a week before. I
A week
couldn't join
before.
last week. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any question?
Yes, Rajan. I wanted to practice Satipatthana, and I want to learn Satipatthana Sutta. So, any guidance on that, please?
Yes, I can give you a brief summary of the sutta.
Yes,
It,
please.
it
Thank
teaches
you.
three practices, not all at the same time, though. You have to do it one at a time. The first practice is to develop mindfulness
Right.
by being mindful of your body movement all day long from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep. Keep watching what your body is doing. Eating, dressing, taking a shower, brushing your teeth, whatever. Your mind has to be with the body, not elsewhere. Normally, we don't do this, right? We might be eating, but we think about something else. This is
That's
not
right.
being one of. So we
Yes.
want to bring the mind and the body together,
Right.
doing the same thing at the same time.
Right. So, feeling when we are eating,
Just know
feel the
you. Just know you're
taste.
eating. Just
Just
know.
knowing, just
Just
know.
know, and don't
Yes,
think about other things.
right.
The goal is to stop thinking as much as possible. Think only when you really have to. Think about what you do. Maybe you're cooking, so you have to say, I'm cutting this thing. I'm washing this thing or something. But don't go away from what the body is doing.
Right.
Okay. So
Yes,
you have to do this all of your waking hour, from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep. So you can have constant mindfulness.
right.
This is
And what?
then next, when you have mindfulness, the next step is to meditate to get to jhana. And the Buddha said you should use mindfulness of breathing when you meditate, anapanasati. Sit
Yes,
down and close your eyes and watch your breath at the tip of your nose. When the
yes,
air comes in, when the air goes out, just know, just like when you watch the body, when you when you're doing things. Now the body is not doing anything, so you switch the object to the breath. Watch the breath when it comes in, when it goes out at the tip of your nose. You don't have to follow the breath in or out. Just keep just keep watching to prevent your
yes,
mind from running away and go thinking about other things. If you can persist on focusing on this, your mind will eventually become calm and still. This is what we call jhana.
jhana.
Okay.
Yes,
This is the second step of Satipatthana Sutta.
right.
Once you can get into jhana, you have to practice the same thing over and over again until you become proficient, able to enter into jhana anytime, anywhere you like.
Okay. Long way to go. Yes,
Okay, yeah, it's a long way.
yeah.
And then after that, once you have mastered your jhana, your meditation,
Mhm.
then you can develop wisdom. This is the third step is to study the nature of the body, feelings, and the mind. First, you study the nature of the body as being impermanent or anicca. It is not permanent, it's temporary. It changes all the time. It doesn't remain the same from birth to death. This is, you have to study and understand this is the nature of the body. The body will have to go through birth, aging, sickness, and death.
Yes.
So this is the anicca. When you want to study the nature of the body as having no self, you're not the body. The body is not you. You are the investigator of the body. You actually are the mind who thinks, who knows, who investigate the nature of the body. The mind and the body are two separate persons, but they are together like a couple, like a family, like a husband and wife. The mind is the master, the body is the servant. It's the mind that tells the body what to do. Before you can do anything, the mind has to tell the body first. I want to get up. Okay, then you get up. I want to walk, then the body will walk. So the mind and the body are not the same person. And you want to teach the mind to understand that the mind is not the body and the body is not the mind. And that the body has no self in this body. There's no you, me, I. The body is just a body made from the four elements: the earth, water, fire, and wind element. That makes up this body. And when the body dies, the four elements will separate. And you have nothing left except bones or ashes, which is the earth element. The other three elements had been separated, gone. So this is what you want to study to understand the true nature of the body. And the third one is to study the unpleasant aspect of the body. The body isn't always good looking. It also has a bad looking aspect that we don't see, which is when the body dies, for instance. When the body turns into a corpse, it starts to bloat and start to become decay and break down. So you have to study this also, so that you don't become sexually involved with anybody. Because when you see the body as being unpleasant, you don't want to have that body to make love with. Let's put it that way. Also, you have to look at the 32 parts of the body to see the inside part. You only see the outside part, which are the 5 parts: the hair of the head, hair of the body, the nail, teeth, and skin. But under the skin, there's still a lot of things that we don't see, right?
Yes.
You see, under the skin, you have flesh, then you have bones, you have skeleton, you have lung, heart, kidney, liver, and all the fluid. So you have to study the 32 parts so that you can get a true picture of the body. It's not what we think. Most people think we like to think of the body as being good looking, attractive. That's only the outside. Like they say, beauty is skin deep. So you want to look at the other part, the not beauty part of the body, so that you don't become sexually aroused when you see your body. So you can give up your sexual desire. You can live alone and don't feel lonely. You can become a monk like me. If you see the body as being unattractive. Okay, this is what you have to study, the nature of the body. Once you have able to master this and able to overcome your attachment to this body, we tend to attach the body. We have attachment or craving for the body to be permanent, right? We don't want the body to get old, get sick, or die. But once you study the true nature, then you know that it has to get old, get sick, and die. So you have to change your attitude toward the body. Instead of wanting it to not to get old, get sick, and die, you will have to accept that the body will have to get old, get sick, and die. If you can accept, then you will have no fear of losing your body.
Yes.
You will have no suffering, no dukkha regarding the aging, sickness, and death of the body.
Mm.
Okay.
Yes.
Then this is one aspect. You see the body as being anicca, impermanent, temporary. You
Yes.
see it as having a no self. The body is not you. So you should look at the body, your body, like you look at other people's body, and treat it samely, equally the same. If you don't have no concern about other people's body, you should not have concern about your body.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
because you are not the body. The body is not you. No self in the body.
Yes. So
And then you have to see the unpleasant part of the body. So this is what you have to study, and be, you will then eventually can be able to let go of your attachment or your interest in the body.
yes.
Then you
Yes.
then the body will have no problem to you. Will not cause you to have any stress, anxiety, or worry, or restlessness, or fear.
Yes, Ajahn. Thank you.
Th-
And
There are two other things you have to study besides the body. After the next one is feelings, feeling
yes.
of physical feeling, like
Mhm.
painful feeling, pleasant feeling, neutral feeling. These feelings are also anicca. They are not permanent. They keep changing. You have good feeling, pleasant feeling for a while, then it changes into not so pleasant feeling, then it changes to neutral feeling. Like when you're hungry, you have unpleasant feeling. When you eat, when you're full, have a full stomach, then you have a pleasant feeling.
Yes.
And when you're not hungry nor full, then you have neutral feeling. And sometimes this feeling you cannot control. Like when you get sick, you have painful feeling, and you cannot get rid of it right away. So what you have to do is to learn to live with it, accept it. Because try to deny or try to get rid of it will cause you anxiety and worry and suffering.
Yes.
So you have to understand the nature of feelings and leave them alone. They keep changing. Sometimes you have pleasant feelings, sometimes you have painful feeling, sometimes you have neither painful nor pleasant feeling, and they are not under your control all the time. Sometimes you can control them, change them, but sometimes you cannot. When you
Yes.
cannot, then you have to accept if you don't want to have any stress or anxiety.
Yes. Yes, Virgin. And do I have to keep? I at the moment keep 6 precepts with not eating after 12.
Uh-huh.
But sometimes at work,
Yes,
because I teach,
yes.
my lesson finishes at 1 o'clock, and then I have to eat at 1 o'clock
No problem.
after 12.
Just 1 hour.
Is fine.
Yeah, it's fine. You don't have to worry about the time. The goal is not to eat too much. That's really the goal, not the time
Yes.
frame. If you
Right.
cannot eat at midday, if you're an hour late and you eat one meal the same, this is okay. The goal is to reduce your consumption of food because
Yes.
food can be a hindrance to your meditation practice.
Yeah. Yeah. That
Okay.
is why I started eating for once a day.
Yeah, once a day
The
is
most of
good
yes.
because it will reduce your sleepiness or drowsiness when you
Yes.
meditate.
Yes. Virgin.
So it's okay. But normally we keep the 8 precepts to support our meditation practice. If
8%.
we, yeah,
Right. Mhm.
but you don't have. If you can only keep the 6, okay, that's fine. You can start with 6, then maybe eventually move up to 7 or 8. because
Yeah.
the other two also will be hindrance to your meditation practice, uh,
Yes.
or diverting your interest. Like if you watch entertainment, this will divert your interest from meditation toward entertainment.
Yes.
Then you won't have time to meditate because you spend time watching movies and listening to music.
Yes. I have cut down on that,
Yeah.
Rajan. Yeah.
And also sleeping too much.
Yeah.
In order not to sleep
That's
too
my
much,
problem.
you have to
Yes.
sleep on a hard floor so that
Yes.
it's not too comfortable.
Right.
You sleep, when you sleep, you want to rest the body. But
Yes.
after the body have rested, it will wake up. But if you sleep on a comfortable bed, you don't want to get up. You want to continue sleeping.
It's true.
So you want to reduce the amount of time of sleeping so that you can have more time for your meditation practice.
Yes. Yes.
But if you're not meditating, you're just working, then maybe 5 precepts or 6 precepts is good enough. If you, because if you're not meditating anyway, because you won't have the time, right? If you're working,
I'm working only 3 days a week,
I
Wednesday,
see.
Thursday, Friday. So I
Okay,
have all the 4 days to meditate more. I have a family as well. I have a daughter
okay,
and my husband, but they are, they are fine. They don't disturb me.
okay.
Um,
Well, you
unless,
decide if you should keep all the 8 precepts and see whether it's good for you or not, or whether it supports your meditation or not.
yes, yeah, yeah. I'll try that. I do 8 precepts on the Uposatha days.
Okay.
Yes, but not every day. But I will try now. I will try all 8 precepts.
I think Uposatha day actually means not working day. So,
Yes,
but nowadays the Uposatha they keep changing from week to week, right?
yes, that's
This
right.
week this week will be Monday, and next week will be Tuesday, and so forth.
Yes,
So sometimes it can be contradicting you to your working day.
that's right. Sometimes it comes Wednesday. If it is on Wednesday, then I try to do it on Sunday on my day off.
That's right. You should do it
Yeah,
on your day off, not
yeah,
on the calendar day of the
day.
Uposatha.
Yes,
We have to change. We Buddhists have to change because nowadays we don't work on Saturday and Sunday mostly.
yes, yeah,
But before, in ancient time, in India or in Asia, in Buddhist countries, we start working on Uposatha day.
no, that is so convenient.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
But nowadays we can't. We have to change with the world because we're
yes,
in we have to do business with other countries, and then they start
yeah,
working on Saturday and Sunday. So
yes,
we have to change our working our not working day from Uposatha day to Saturday and Sunday. So
Sunday.
we lose the Uposatha day practice.
Yes,
So we have to switch our Uposatha day to the day that we are not working.
not working. Yes, yes, Rajan, try that.
Okay. Because we want to stop working because so that we can have the time to do the spiritual work,
Yes,
meditation.
yes. Yeah, and that's the whole reason that I only work 3 days, so I get other 4 days for my practice.
That's good
Yes,
for you because
yes,
it's not easy for people to reduce their workload because they have to work full time and
yes,
then they won't have much time for their practice.
yeah,
Okay, how long
yes.
have you been studying Buddhism?
Since 2017, but in 2017, I just started meditation with the Nepalese Tibetan tradition.
Hmm.
Yeah, but then I found Amravati in 2020. I found Amravati, the High Forest Monastery in UK.
Yes.
Yeah, so since
And
then
then
I
just you
practice.
follow the tradition, the forest tradition, the Thai forest tradition.
Yes, yeah, I follow the Thai forest tradition.
That's good. Okay.
Yes.
Does this answer your question?
Yes, Frajan. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. Let us know what happened next time.
Yes,
Or
yes.
if
I
you
will
have
report.
any more questions, you can ask later.
Yes, Frajan. Thank you. I will report next week. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Next, Kamalat, I think. Who are you, Kamalat? Anura?
Anura, yeah.
You,
Good evening, Ajahn. Yeah.
okay.
Can you
I
hear
wasn't
me?
sure.
Yeah. So I'm not in the country. I'm in China now. So I'm
Working?
using it. Yeah, I came yesterday morning.
Mhm.
So I'm using a different computer, so I can't change the name. So
Yes.
it's a default one. Yeah. So yeah, can you hear me, Ajahn? Yeah.
Yes, perfectly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ajahn, I have a question. So my practice is okay. So I'm more calmer and peaceful than before. So using Buddha and a lot of in the morning, good meditation. So whenever there's a trouble, problem, or sickness, I started thinking, oh, this is something that I have done in the previous life, or some previous karma coming back. So facing them, patient endurance, or and then without fighting, accepting what's coming my way, and that makes me more peaceful. Is it the correct approach
That's right.
to
Just
think that way?
accepting as they come.
Is
If
is it okay to think these are previous karma?
you
Is it?
like to, or you can just look at it, that is a fact of life. It doesn't
Mm-hmm,
have to matter how it came about, but it is now a thing that is going on right now, and it's how you deal with it. And the best way to deal with things is just to leave them alone, to accept them twice,
mm-hmm.
because they are anatta, anicca, dukkha,
Yeah,
anatta. Because when
yeah,
you try to deal with them or manipulate them, change them, you might not be successful. And
yeah.
when you're not, then you can become more stressful.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
So just accept them. Like you accept the sun coming up and the sun going down.
yeah, yeah,
It's a happening that you cannot do anything about.
yeah.
But if
Okay.
there's something that you still can do something about it, then you can do it. Like if
Mm-hmm.
you're sick, if you can take medicine, take the
Yeah, yeah,
medicine. But if the medicine doesn't work and the doctor said there's nothing you can do, then you have just to live with it.
yeah, yeah,
Everything, not just the sickness, people you deal with, the business
yeah,
you're in with, everything that you come face to face with, sometimes you cannot do anything about it. So when you cannot do anything, then you just accept it.
yeah.
Let it be. Let it be.
Yeah, I think that's a lot easier to manage, and even working so hard and then just thinking that this is a sacrifice. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, I think that's helping me as
And
well.
also
Yeah.
you can take a look at the big picture. So
Mm-hmm.
eventually we just all gonna end up dead anyway. So
Yeah.
all this anxiety, worry, and this, you know, working that we try to do and accumulate, in the end, what does it mean? Nothing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We all
True.
give it
Yeah.
up. So our only priority is to survive, that's all. It's
Yeah.
to have the four requisite of life.
Mm-hmm.
Anything more than that, you shouldn't really care.
Yeah.
Because when you die, you don't take anything with you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Yeah. Totally.
Anicca,
Yeah.
dukkha, anatta. Everything
Yep.
is anicca, dukkha, anatta.
Mm.
If you leave them alone, there will be no dukkha. If you try to manipulate or manage them, you will get dukkha.
Yeah.
So try to deal with them with a detached attitude. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can leave them alone, leave them alone. If you have to do something, if you can do it, then do it. But if you cannot do it, then you just have to let it be.
Yeah. Nibbida, thinking like nibbida, right?
Yeah, ubeka.
Okay.
So you meditate a lot. You have to meditate a lot to get to ubeka.
Yeah.
If you don't have ubeka, your mind still wants to react. They want to manage, want to manipulate, want to change things.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah.
So is this a business trip for you?
Yeah, Ajahn. So I came here, Shenzhen, southern China now, because the super typhoon is arriving. So
So
we had
what
to
you do?
leave.
You
So
have to
now
leave.
we had to leave work at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So everything is closed. Nobody in. It's completely like a dead city.
Uh-huh.
So maybe we have to stay indoors tomorrow, even tomorrow. We don't know. So see how it goes.
So
I can't control. Yeah,
the storm is approaching. Or
I
it's
think
already
it's close to Shenzhen around midnight today. So
okay.
they
Just a
expect
few
a lot
hours
of
from now. Just a few hours from now.
another 2 hours, 3 hours. Yeah, see how it goes. In the past, I used to stress when these things happen. Now I see I can't. As you said, this rain, I can't change. We can't just accept it.
Anatta, natural
Anatta.
process. Everything is a
Yeah,
natural process.
yes, true. Yeah,
Work of nature.
yep, yeah, so true. Yeah. Okay.
So when do you return home?
Uh, End of next week, Ajahn. So
Okay.
now I think I can join next week. So this is a good time because when we join from New Zealand, it's half asleep, in the middle of
Yeah,
the night.
you're
Now
about the
this is
same time. You're about 1 hour
yeah,
ahead of me, I think, right?
yeah. Now it's 9:30. Yeah,
Yeah,
9:25. Yeah,
9:30.
this is a good time. Good. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Anything else?
Okay. That's all, Dhangaja. Thanks for your teaching. It's really grateful for your
Okay.
teaching. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Next, Mike. Mike from New York. Hi, Mike.
Hello, Ajaan. How are you doing this
Fine.
evening?
Yes, good. Thank you. And you?
I'm good.
Have a good morning.
Yeah, I've had a pretty good morning.
Okay.
Just commuted to work, and I'm in our conference room right now, taking this call as I always do.
How long it takes for you to commute?
An hour. I
You
live in
live out
Queens.
in Queens, and you have to go into New York, into
You have
the
to go into
city,
Manhattan, into the
Manhattan.
Big Apple.
So you take the subway.
hmm
Mhm.
I usually listen to a Dharma talk and read a book on the subway on my way.
After you get off the train, do you have to do a lot of walking also?
No, I have to walk to the train when I first get up. I have to walk for like a half hour, a little less. And then, but when I get off the train, I'm right next to my job.
Yeah,
Very
but
busy metro area.
from home to the train station takes an half an hour to walk. So that's
Yeah.
quite a way, couple miles.
But I enjoy it in the nice weather.
Mm.
I was gonna ask John, I kind of had two partial thought starter questions today. One, I guess, has to do with dreaming. I don't really hear too much in the Theravada tradition about dreams, but when I was at Metta Forest Monastery earlier this year, and I was meditating for 5 or 6 hours every day, I was dreaming a lot and I was processing a lot of things in my dreams. And I think it was because of how much I was meditating. And I just was curious if Rajan had any words of wisdom about how to think about dreams. Our dreams, are we going into a spiritual realm sometimes when we're in our dreams? Or is it all just, the mind just processing and should it be all be ignored? Because I remember having some really insightful dreams that kind of helped me process some things that were going on in my life.
Well, dreams are something that you cannot control because once you go to sleep, you don't have the tool, which is mindfulness, to control your thoughts. And dreams are just really the working of your thoughts, mental mental work, So, and sometimes you have good dreams and sometimes you have bad dreams. And according to our belief, good dreams are created by good karma, and bad dreams are created by bad karma that we have done, maybe this lifetime or maybe even further back, and they can affect your dream today. And there is, if you dream more or less, it means that it depends on how much mindfulness you have. The more mindfulness, you will dream less. Like if you can enter into jhana, you will hardly dream at all. But if your mind has no mindfulness during your waking hours, so when you go to sleep, the mind can then become more restless and agitated and dream more. So whether you dream more or less depends on the nature of your mindfulness. So sometimes dream can be an indicator of what your spiritual life will be like after you die. Because when you dream, the mind is in the spiritual realm. It temporarily disconnect from the body. So you see, the mind is never in the body in the first place. The mind is in the spiritual world, and it connects to the body through the stream of consciousness. That it connects to the 5 central organs of the body, the eyes, ears, nose, tongue. So it can then receive information that the body can gather for the mind, that the eyes, ears, nose, and tongue and body can gather for the mind. So the mind and the body are different in 2 separate worlds, separate realms. The body is in the physical realm, and the mind is in the spiritual realm. And when the body dies, then the connection is disconnected. Then the mind will be in the spiritual realm until it can reconnect with a new body. That's when we get rebirth. But during the time between death and rebirth, this is the time when you go and reap your spiritual karma consequences. You can be in heaven or you can be in hell. Heaven and hell are just good dreams or bad dreams. If you have good dreams, you're in heaven. If you have bad dreams, you're in hell. And good dreams or bad dreams is created by your good or bad karma. So this is basically what it is. So dreams tell you, dream is like a preview to a movie, you know. Before you see a new movie, they show you some preview of the movie first. So this is what, if you have bad dreams, it means, you know, your spiritual world or spiritual life's gonna end up in hell when you die. If you have good dreams, then your spiritual life will end up in heaven. So it's an indicator of your future life, whether you will go heaven or hell. So when you're still alive, then you can still manipulate your dream. But if you think you have a lot of bad dreams, try to do more good karma to counter the bad karma. See? Reduce doing the bad karma and increase doing the good karma. So the balance will come back to the good karma. So that the good karma will then be the dominant factor to create the dream for you. So it will create the good dreams for you. But if you continue to do bad karma and not doing good karma, then maybe your bad karma will continue to increase more and more. So when you dream, you will tend to have more bad dreams. So when you're still alive, you can still manage your future spiritual life. If you think you're having a lot of bad dreams, you can change this by doing a lot more good karma. Like good karma doesn't mean you only do charity. You can do other things, helping other people, treating other people nicely, anything that's good, that's nice. Okay, so that's basically what it is. Our mind is in the spiritual world, but when it's connected to the body, then it can access the physical world through the body. The body acts like a camera and a recording device for the mind. The mind cannot access the physical world without the body. That's why the mind keep getting a new body, because the mind wants to access the physical world. It's still attached to sensual pleasure. But if you can stop your sensual pleasure craving, if you don't have to use the sensual pleasure for your happiness, then you won't need a body next time. When this body dies, then you won't have to take up a new body, because you can be happy with yourself by meditation or by stopping the cravings. The craving is the one that causes your mind to be unhappy, restless. If you can stop your cravings, then the unhappiness and restlessness will disappear, and your mind will then be in peace and happiness and in contentment. So the goal is to get rid of our cravings. Once we have no cravings, then we don't need to have a body. Then we don't need to have rebirth. And when there's no rebirth, there's no aging, sickness, and death. So you will be in Nibbana, a state of mind that has no cravings. That's what it is. It's not a place, it's a state of mind. Okay.
If we, in dreams, encounter our ancestors or people who have passed on, is that something we should take, seriously? Or is that, just mental effluence, or just, the mind conjuring? Or is that something that we should maybe take more to heart?
Well, you have to prove it to yourself first, which is which. So if you don't know, then you just leave it alone. Let it come and go. It's not so important. What is so important is to do good karma and get rid of your cravings. This is more what we need to do. That's why the three teachings of the Buddha is, the Buddha says, stop doing bad karma, do only good karma, and get rid of your cravings, purify your mind. So this is what we need to be concerned with, not any other thing. Any other thing are irrelevant to our future, to our state of happiness. Okay,
Thank you, Tanajan.
you're welcome. Next, Philip from Malaysia. Hi, Philip.
Hello, Tanajan. I don't have questions tonight. Just happy to be listening in.
Okay, we'll go
Thank
to
you.
Dr. Piyao, and he's in early today. Is Dr. Indira also with you? Can you unmute your microphone?
Okay, she'll be here in a second. Yes, thank you. Sorry.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Good
perfectly.
morning. Good afternoon to you. Good morning from Toronto.
Good evening for me.
Good evening.
It's night now. It's almost 9
Late.
p.m.
8 o'clock. Okay, 8:30. So she's here.
Hi, how are you, Dr. Indira?
Good, thank you, Tanajan. How are you?
Are you also a medical doctor? Or?
Yes. But now I manage everything. It's easier and I write the checks. So
I
it's
see.
good.
So you're more like a secretary.
No, we have our secretaries here,
Accountant.
I just manage. Yeah.
So I make mess, like I'm unmindful, so she makes it a little less messy.
I see. Keep things nice and neat. Huh?
Neat, yes. I open the cupboard, I leave the cupboard open like that. So she thinks I'm very unmindful. So
you have to follow clean up your mess.
Yes.
Tanajan, I have a question. This is if somebody like you're with the crowd, people, somebody is like putting down Dhamma and ridiculing Buddha kind of thing. Do you be equanimous and just keep quiet, or should you nicely correct it?
You leave them alone. They're like bananas or oranges. You cannot change them, from banana into oranges or oranges into banana, unless they want to ask you for advice or comment. Then you can say, but otherwise, it's unfruitful. It's counterproductive, and it can become problematic even.
Yes,
if you,
Dharma.
if you try to interfere with their beliefs.
Yeah.
So it's just let them believe. You cannot force them or stop them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just wanted to get your
I think
opinion.
most of the time the question is for him to get entangled in some controversy and generate some feeding for that's the idea. I don't think they ask the question. Sometimes the intention of the question is not looking for a real answer, but just get you into an argument or something. Sometimes.
Well, if we know that, then we just stop arguing.
Exactly.
Yes, Tanajan. Pierre does that, but to me, like, it's difficult to listen to it. So I sometimes, I just wanted to get your advice.
You don't have enough equanimity.
Yes, that's so true.
Mm.
Yes.
No. Yeah, some questions are better unanswered. Even Buddha didn't go to answer all the questions. Some people ask a philosophical question: is there a universe? Is what happens after arahat? So he just kept quiet. I mean, it doesn't have to. Yeah,
it's not productive question.
Productive.
Not profitable.
Yeah, it is not leading to nibbana. So he just he said, just leave it alone. So that's the fourth way of the answering questions. Don't just no. There's no answer. Pretty much just keep quiet, silent. Sometimes I mean, if it's yes and no answer is easy, but descriptive yes. Sometimes we need the descriptive answer and a counter question, but the best answer is no. Just keeping quiet.
No
it's
answer at all. Quietness can be a good answer also.
Good answer.
Yeah, only thing, Tanajan, I felt there was a group of friends, and I don't want them to think.
That's your kilesa. That's your desire. That's your defilement.
Yeah.
You want them to be this or that.
Yes.
Bhava tanha or vibhava tanha. So
That's
it causes you uneasiness in yourself.
That's
so when you feel uneasy, you have to say something or do something to get rid of your uneasiness.
So it's a suffering, in other words, dukkha, like because of the craving, right? At the bottom line.
That's right.
That's true. Thank you, Tanajan. I just needed to get
every time you suffer, is it because if you keep searching, going to the root cause, you will find there's some craving there, right? Every time you suffer, like if you look carefully.
That's right. Whenever you feel bad, it comes from your own craving. Other people, like I said last week, they are just like triggers. What they say just trigger your craving, cause you to have the uneasiness. And when
So
you
it's
feel
a
uneasy,
So second noble truth comes into play all the time, right?
Yes.
That's right.
That is so true, Tanajan.
First and second, they come together.
They're together.
Yeah.
As soon as you have craving, you have dukkha right away.
Yeah. The goal is to follow the path somehow to get beyond that.
So you have to stop your cravings. With wisdom, seeing that they are anicca, dukkha, anatta.
You can't force them. It's something you see. Nibbidang virajati viraga nirajati. So when you see the disenchantment, this passion, then only you can get rid of it. But unless you see anitya dukkha, you're probably not. You're going to react, right? Because
that's right. Because you think you can do something about it. But you might have to pay with stress and anxiety.
That is so true.
Even the world affairs, news, everything, pretty much you can't change much, right? Even like what is happening around us.
Those things. No, it doesn't, like, those things doesn't matter to me.
No,
somebody like, I just wanted to ask Tanajan exactly.
That was after we had a meditation session. Once a month we get together, small
just
group,
very, very few friends,
and then we discuss a topic. Last time we discussed 37 factors for enlightenment, Sattis Bodhipaksaka Dhamma, Bodhipaksha Dhamma. So it was good. So, and then this person brought about the rebirth question again. Like so, is there any proof for rebirth? You know, it's just like the standard question. Like everyone asks, what is the scientific evidence? You know, that's he wants to know.
You said the proof is you. See,
Yeah, that's what I said to Piyal. I
the
wanted
reason
to
why
say
you are here because you have
he
rebirth.
didn't want me to say
I said
that.
only way to. I was thinking maybe only way to know is you die and come back and let me know, but you can't. There's no direct proof. No one can have direct proof for rebirth. It's impossible. It's a question is not valid in the first place because no one can have direct proof.
Mhm.
So anyway.
Thank you, Thailand. Thank you so much, as always, sharing wisdom. Thank you.
Okay.
Thiruvaren Saran.
Any comment on?
No, it's okay.
No comment tonight. Huh?
No.
About dreams, you have no comment about dreams.
Dreams, yeah. I thought the dreams are always happening. The mind is always active. Although you're sleeping, your thought process is there at a very low level, but there is no intention. You don't have intention. You can't change it because so as long as so it's haphazard. Like whatever, it's not the way you want. But when you are up, you can change because you have the intention there. When you are awake.
Mindfulness. You have
Yeah,
mindfulness.
so that's the difference here.
When you sleep, you don't have mindfulness, so everything goes into automatic.
Yeah. Like it's like a random. You know,
When
just
you drive,
like
when you wake up, you put into manual. But when you go to sleep, you put the mind to automatic.
That's true.
Yeah, as you said, after jhana, maybe because the mind is fed well, mind doesn't need any more food. So it doesn't need to dream to feed the mind, even in dreaming.
That's
so
right.
maybe that's probably why people who enter jhanas, they feed the mind enough. The mind is so
Calm,
content,
peaceful,
and
not
they
thinking.
don't need to feed the mind during their dreams.
That's true.
Okay.
Thank you, Thailand.
Is there any mention in the scripture about this?
No, nothing else.
No mention. Okay.
Thiruvaren Saran, Thailand.
Right. Okay. Nice talking to you.
Nice talking
You
to you,
too.
Sadhu.
Next, Aparachita from Dubai.
Good evening, Prajan.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine and hope you are well as well.
Yes, thank you.
Great. Yes, it's very interesting, talks of dreams. And I was thinking of a question and I said, could you give us some, the big benefits of, say, practicing samadhi, meaning so it inspires me to practice it more.
You want to know the benefit of meditation?
Practicing samadhi, like sati, yes, because mindfulness makes us more present so that when we sit in meditation.
Yes.
However, perhaps sometimes, okay, I get a few moments of quietness and then of course I said, okay, that's 20 minutes is enough. To persevere, like how to make the samadhi deeper.
Continue on with your mindfulness.
Okay.
When you meditate, continue, don't stop until you get to the result that you should get, which is the fourth jhana. If you haven't yet got there, just keep on watching your breath or reciting the mantra, whichever method you use. Don't give up, just keep doing it until you get there. It's like eating, just keep eating until your body feels full, then you can stop eating. So as long as the mind hasn't yet got to the calm stillness, then you have to keep on focusing your attention on the breath or on your mantra. Try to stop your mind from thinking. When the mind eventually stops thinking, then the mind will become peaceful, calm, and happy. The Buddha said the happiness that you get from a calm mind is far better than any type of happiness. So you have to get to that point, see. Once you get to that point, then you say, oh, I don't want anything else. I want just to keep on meditating. Because that's the best kind of happiness there is in the world. Next to Nibbana. It's the same type of happiness except that it's a temporary and a permanent. Nibbana is a permanent stillness of mind. But jhana is a temporary stillness of mind. You can remain in that state for a while, then afterward you have to withdraw because your craving keep pushing your mind to go after sensual pleasure again. So you need to use mindfulness to fight against your craving.
Okay, so on that question, so supposing even if I get a few moments of it, that which pulls me out is because I wasn't mindful that there was a craving that crept up.
It's the forces between the two. See,
Okay, so
if
there are two.
if mindfulness is stronger than craving, then the mind becomes still. But as soon as the mindfulness becomes weakened and the craving becomes stronger, then you have to give up your meditation. You won't be able to sit anymore because you have a feeling of have to get up, have to go and do something. This is your cravings doing the thing. So if you want to remain sitting, you have to regenerate your mindfulness. Watch your breath again or reciting the mantra again. And don't give up. Don't get up yet. So it's it's like a tug of war between mindfulness and craving.
Mm.
If mindfulness is stronger, the mind can become still. If craving becomes stronger than mindfulness, then the mind will become restless and agitated. So you have to try to develop a lot of mindfulness before you meditate. That's why I instructed the first person tonight. You have to keep developing mindfulness from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep, all day long. Just tie your mind to the body. Don't let the mind go think about other things. Just stay with the body. Watch the body, what the body is doing. Like when you do yoga, just watch the movement of the body. Don't go think about other things. You can do this with everything else besides yoga, eating, walking, taking a bath or something. Whatever you do with the body, tie the mind to the body. Then you will have strong mindfulness, continuous mindfulness. So when you meditate, your mind will, the mindfulness will keep the mind fixed and become still.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Thank you.
Anything else?
No, that is all. Thank you very much.
Okay. Next, Dr. Professor Ken from Switzerland.
Good afternoon, Ajaan.
Yes, how are you?
Fine, thank you. I'd like to ask Ajaan if you could explain a little bit about Vimangsa and how we can use that to assess if our practice is going the right way or the wrong way.
Well, Vimangsa is thinking and analyzing the work that you are doing, the ongoing work, whether it's going on the right direction or not, whether you should improve something or decrease something. So this is Vimangsa, analyzing your practice, basically. Do you need more mindfulness? You need more jhana? Or you need to stop your craving more by keeping more precepts or by using some other types of tools like fasting or whichever. This is what we call vimangsa, analyzing your practice to see what you need to increase and what you need to decrease, or whether you have to change your mode of practice. Maybe practice more during the night than more during the day. Something like this that makes your practice more productive.
And would Ajaan recommend that we take some time, say, every day to do that kind of reflection, or just whenever needed?
Well, whenever you need it too. If everything's going well and you're happy with what you're doing, then you won't have to do anything. But if you feel that it's not going well enough for you, you want to make it better, then you have to think how am I going to do it? Maybe I have to fast more, fast 3 days, fast 5 days. So I have more dukkha, so I have more pain in the body. So that will force me to do more meditation to counter the pain. See?
Okay.
Or you might have to vary your practice, doing more walking than sitting, or doing the 3-hour challenge or 5-hour challenge. These are methods that you can use to help increase your practice, improve your practice, so that you're closer to the goal of peace and calm of the mind.
Okay.
Okay, understand?
Understand, Ajaan. It's very helpful again.
It's like when you teach, you also might have to, from time to time, devise method of teaching, right?
Mm.
To make your student understand better what you're trying to say, for instance.
Yeah.
So it's an ongoing reflection, really. You might have to keep keep looking at your practice and see how well it's going. Is it going well, or can you do it better? Can you make it go faster, or whatever? You know?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
That's very helpful. Thank you, Ajaan.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Next, Rohini from the UK. I didn't see you last week, right? Did you come in?
Good evening, Ajahn. Last week, I logged in, but not entered into the meeting.
I see. They give
Yeah,
priority to some other people, I guess.
yeah, yeah. I have no questions, just listening and want to pay my respect. And I continue with my practice.
You happy with your practice? Or you not?
Yes, yes.
You want to improve it, increase it, or whatever? This is Vimangsa.
Yeah, still long way to go. So
Sometimes you might feel you have to go to a different location. Might help spur your practice more.
Yeah.
Something like this might happen in your mind, because it happened to me. Sometimes after practicing in the house for a while, I feel that I need something more adventurous, something more to increase my mindfulness.
Yeah,
So
once
you
I
go
went to
to
Amravati, but I think I don't think it will help me to improve my practice. So
yes,
I decided,
I'm not saying about any particular place, but
yeah,
there are places that can help increase your practice. If you live in a safe place and living in the wild, that it can force you to have more mindfulness.
I should go to Sri Lanka and do something next summer or something anyway. So
I mean, this is just something I say, not particularly that you have to do. But if you're happy practicing where you are now, okay, fine.
yes,
No problem.
yeah, I think I can't complain. Yeah, I'm happy at my own house, you see, and
Yes.
I experience more peace and calmness of the mind, not allowing to wander into the past or the future, and because I'm not really in contact with other people, so I don't have to deal with issues and. I think I'm happy. See,
Yeah, if you're happy
yeah.
practicing where you are now, it's no
But
problem. If
I
one day
think
you should feel
my
that, if one day you feel that your practice is stagnating, you might want to, think about how to.
yeah, I feel I have to practice more sitting meditation, but not long enough. That's what I feel. I sometimes feel my breath is very subtle and um, sometimes I feel I can't really. Sometimes I don't feel in and out breath separately. Or
Yeah, okay, that's a matter. Yeah, this is just something I mentioned for you to consider. That's
Yeah.
all. It doesn't mean you have to do it.
I think it's better. I think this is the best place for me.
Okay, that's fine then.
Yeah, I think it is my lack of mindfulness and lack of lack of effort or virya. I think things like that. I think so, which I have to put more effort into my practice. Okay.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Next, Saket and Nita from India.
Namaskaram, Praja.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you both? Good?
Yes, doing well. Thank you, Frajan.
Okay.
So, Frajan, I had a question regarding working with family members.
Okay.
So, there's one family member who I feel they tend to maybe play mind games or maybe they tend to put me in a difficult spot and and I'm just wondering what's a good way to respond to such a kind of situation. I'm not able to distance myself from them due to the kind of relationship. And the challenge is also that afterwards it keeps playing in my mind like a tape, even if I may be very quiet or I may not really, but that kind of plays in my head a lot. Any suggestions, please?
Yes, you need equanimity. Once you have equanimity, then you can leave that person alone. If you have no equanimity, your defilement want to react, want to retaliate. So not do that. Just leave that person alone. Treat that person like the weather. Sometimes you have storms, sometimes you have flooding, sometimes you have heat wave. So, you run into different types of people. There's some good people you run into, and there's some bad people you run into. So try not to react. That's the best solution. And try to stay away from whenever you can. If you cannot, then just try to be calm and try to be nice, using loving kindness to deal with them. If they do something, you say, okay, thank you, very, very nice of you. Treat them graciously.
Yes, yeah.
Then everything will be fine. They want you to treat them nicely, that's all. That's why they act in such a way.
Yes, yeah. And probably no need for me to go out of my way to help them or say, hey, I'm here to, anything, get it, like, just keep a little bit of a distance and
Well, it depends. It depends if you can make things better, then do it. If it doesn't make things any better, then just don't do anything. You have to think of the consequences of your action.
yes.
If it makes things worse, then don't do anything. If it makes things better, make your relationship better, then okay, do it. But metta usually works, if you're kind and generous. People love kind and generous people. People love Santa Claus. You can become Santa Claus for them.
Yes, Rajan. Certainly.
But we tend to be tax collector. That's why people don't like us.
Mm.
We keep collecting things from them, not giving them things. So they don't like us.
Yes, yeah.
Do you like tax collector or do you like Santa Claus?
Certainly Santa Claus.
That's right. Okay, if you like other people to like you, then you become Santa Claus. Act like Santa Claus.
And I think Santa Claus also gives a gift without expecting any gift back.
That's right.
That's a quality I can explore.
Yeah. That's dana, giving.
Yes. So thank you.
Okay, so you know how to deal with that person now?
Yes, I'll put this into practice and let's see how it goes.
Yeah. The stronger your mindfulness and equanimity is, then it's easier for you to do it. Okay, let's see how it works when you come to the real thing. You see now talking about it, but when you run into the real things, see how you're going to react.
Yeah.
You might forgot what we're talking about altogether.
I try to close my mouth and stick my tongue to the top of my mouth and keep it like that.
Just recite Santa Claus, Santa Claus, Santa Claus. You have to be Santa Claus.
Yes, yes.
Be kind, be forgiving.
Right.
Okay, anything else?
So that's it from me.
I have a similar question for Ajahn, but so actually regarding dreams, so many times it happens that people come to us and they share like they just keep on to suffer. They don't want a solution, and it just keeps on playing in my mind. And then in my dream, I see these dreams where I'm trying to help people, but I'm running around here and there, but nothing is happening. And then when I get up, I feel like so unsatisfied and so dull. So that really affects me, and these sort of dreams I get. And I was wondering, how is it to do with my good karma or bad karma, and how can I make it better?
Well, first of all, you have to see what you can do and what you cannot do. If you can do something and make things better, then do it. If you cannot, if you do it and it doesn't make things better or it makes things worse, then don't do it. And leave people to their karma. Because if you cannot help them, what else can you do? And you still persist wanting to help them, it can make you feel unhappy because you cannot do it. So sometimes you have to come to the point where you have to let go. Cannot help because they don't want your help, or they don't need your help. They just want to express their frustration to you. So just listen to them. That's all. All they want to do is to say something to you, and they just want you to listen to them. That's all. And that's about all that you can do for them, is to listen to their problem.
It rubs off sometimes, and I start feeling depressed because of their problems.
Yeah, because you're craving things. You want to do, you want to help, but you're not able to. But when you're not able to, then you have to use equanimity and leave them to the consequence of the karma.
I do chant sometimes that I'm a nobody. I can't solve people's problems. I'm a nobody. Sometimes it works, but sometimes it still gets on to me.
Yeah. So you have to just keep reflecting about this more often, so that when you run into the situation, you will know how to deal with it.
I'll keep trying to develop more equanimity, Prajan.
Yes, and more looking things as anatta, things things has to be the way they are, because this is the way things are, and you cannot change. Stay calm and have empathy, maybe, or have sympathy for their plight, but there's nothing you can do about it.
Karma is powerful.
We all have our own karma. You can recite this. Whatever karma we did, we will have to pay. We will have to reap the fruit of our karma. People are what they are because they are reaping the fruit of their karma, really. People happy, that's the fruit of their karma. People are suffering, this is the fruit of their karma.
And it's surprising that they're suffering, but still they continue to do bad karma and continue to blame others for their suffering.
That's because they don't believe in the law of karma. See, they have avijja in the mind, don't see the law of karma or the law of the three characteristics of existence. Okay.
Thank you, Ajaan, for your guidance.
All right. You're welcome. Next, Marsha from Ohio, USA.
Good evening. Yeah, very, very interesting discussion. Everything is like, I can apply everything that people are talking about. Like with Saket, I have a family member who is at the top of my list for different people. And I used to try to help this person because she's my stepdaughter. And I thought, okay, maybe I have a part in her suffering. And I tried for quite a few years to help her. And she doesn't seem to be able to rise out of her suffering. She looks to the past and says, it shouldn't have been this way.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would say something like, well, but you can't rewrite the past.
Mm-hmm.
You can only move forward now. You can work with the present and move forward. So sometimes there's no solution. And, you know, it's almost like an endurance. You just have to endure through these family relationships because they don't go away and there isn't an answer. And so I've learned, I'm experimenting with like drawing boundaries, like
equanimity. Just stay in your empty space and leave people outside. Don't go interfere with their life.
Yeah, well, but they tend to not like that. And so when you start to do that, then they're like coming back, you know, for more because they're not done with it. I'm done with it, but they're not done with it. And so it's actually there. But I agree with you. The solution is that I'm not fully in my space of equanimity. And it points right back to me that my practice isn't strong enough to hold this person.
To withstand the onslaught.
Yeah, I'm not strong enough to send the metta and stay in my space of equanimity. So
do more mindfulness, do more meditation.
Yep. And then I have a granddaughter, she's 8 years old, and she thinks that she's like 18. And I can't just, you know, from my generational place, I can't just let her mistreat me as a grandparent. I'm like not wanting to allow her to do certain things because, or at least not with me, you know, to be rude with me or different things like that. So over the years, and I live with her. I live with my daughter and her two grandchildren and an older one. So it's an ongoing type of relationship. But what I found with a smaller person is that as the relationship continues, she begins to respect me more as she's gotten older. You know, that I was the only one. The parents are divorced. And so the parents tend to, they just want to make the children to be happy all the time. And I'm thinking, you've got to have a guidepost in your life. So I was the one who would call her out on certain behaviors. And So that's a little bit easier to manage. But the lesson for me is that I have to be so careful that I'm not judging them and becoming irritated because I want them to be different.
Right.
It's like, if they're like this, why is it bothering me?
Mm-hmm.
And
because you want them to be something else.
exactly. And so I think for us in the lay life that this is like an ongoing struggle, because we're having all these interactions, and the solution is to solidify that equanimity.
Yes.
And as we're all talking today, I'm thinking, if I could just be in equanimity, I wouldn't have any confusion in the moment of what to do and how to respond.
Mm-hmm.
And I would be like standing firm like a mountain, and everything would unfold properly. So I guess that's kind of my goal. And then the other thing that you mentioned today, which I'm trying to work on more and more, is to understand that they are the owners of their own deeds. And that if I can know that I'm the owner of my own deeds, they're the owner of their own deeds, and reinforce that over and over as I go through my day, I could be more equanimous.
Mm-hmm.
And just see things unfolding the way they're unfolding, and just try to manage my own intentions versus trying to manage this person, that person. You know, am I really just focused on myself and my own purification? And that's where I am. And to not be careless with my practice, and to just treasure it more. Yeah, I have a lot to work on.
Yes.
And the lay life just, it exposes every shortcoming, becomes exposed in the lay life. I mean, it's right out there, laid right out in front of us.
Just tell yourself this is the way it is.
It surely is.
And just accept it. Don't try to react.
Yeah.
Just try to
Yeah.
accept things as they are.
Yeah, yeah.
They are as they are because this is the way how they are.
This is the way they are.
Yeah.
The other thing that happened this week was I got my COVID vaccination and my flu vaccination. I got them at the same time, and it really brought my attention to the bodily consciousness, where, you know, you get that flu-like symptom and the sore arm, and it like brought me right back to the mind and the body. And it was helpful. And then there was disenchantment and the opportunity to consider the uncontrollability and the suffering of the body. And yeah, it just totally brought the focus back on my own mind and managing my mind, being accountable to myself and this practice. Yeah.
Yeah, look after your mind more than
Yeah.
looking after other people.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know how to do it. I've tasted it enough times that it's like, just do it. Do it all the time. one week you said to me, don't be lazy. And I'm thinking today, as I hear all the talk, it's like I'm
You have to be consistent with your practice.
I have to be more consistent and to treasure it more, and treasure the benefits that it really delivers. So I guess
maintaining your practice will maintain your equanimity.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you to everybody. I mean, all your questions and comments, they're just for all of us. It's so I'm so grateful for you.
That's why we are here.
Yes.
To share our experiences and our questions and doubts.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. Do more practice.
Yeah, thank
Mindfulness
you.
and meditation.
Okay.
Okay, next. Kok Seng from Singapore.
Yeah, good evening, Prajan. Yeah, may I check, Prajan, how do I train my mind to be able to see dukkha of aging, sickness, and death in real time, so that instead of just reciting this body having been born is subjected to aging, sickness, and death, this body having been born is subjected to separation of the one, this body having been born is subjected to law of karma. So how do I train my mind such that whenever I recite aging, sickness, and death, I can able to see in real time? Yeah, thank you, Prajan.
You have to do like what the Buddha did. He had to go out and see the real thing. He was kept away in the palace and not allowed to go outside of the palace, because outside the palace there are things that like aging old people, sick people, and dead people. So this is what if you want to see the real thing, then you have to go to the hospital. Or when you walk on the street, when you see an old man or an old woman, you have to think that will be me one day. Not just take it for granted. Oh, hey, they're just old man, they're just old woman, has nothing to do with me. Then this is useless. You have to see and then treat them like a mirror of yourself. When you're looking at the mirror of yourself, in the future, this is what you're gonna look like. You're gonna be old, you're gonna go to the hospital and see sick people, and go to funerals or go to cemetery. And these are like mirrors to your future.
Okay.
Until you can accept it, then you don't have to go see them anymore. Until you can remember and remind yourself all the time that I will get old, get sick, and die.
Okay. So, Prajan, so does it mean that, for example, when I see an old man struggling with walking, and then I captured the image in my mind and try to
think of yourself being that person.
Okay.
I'm going to be like that person one day.
Okay.
The Buddha said, whatever you see, you should draw it toward yourself, compare it to yourself. You're not now, but you will be, right? Now you're strong, but you know you're not going to be strong forever, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I will try it out.
Right. Whenever you see a sick person, an old person, or a dead person, treat them like a mirror of yourself. They are a mirror image of yourself.
Okay, mirror image of myself.
This is what I will be in the future.
This is what I will be in the future.
So you might have to go and look for these pictures, and then remind yourself of this, that this is what you're gonna be. Or we can just look at the photographs. There are lots of photographs in the internet. Look at pictures of old people, sick people, and dying people or dead people.
Okay.
If you cannot look at the real thing yet, if you cannot find the real thing, then let's just look at the photograph first. And really see this is what you will be, what you will be. Not just merely looking and say, oh, and dismiss it. Oh, I'm not that person. You know? And you're not teaching yourself the truth. You're denying the truth. When you say, oh, I'm not that person, I will never get old, I never get sick. I'll never be like that once. Good enough?
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Prajan.
Okay. We'll go to the other side of the world now, to Uruguay, to Ricardo.
Hello, Tanajan. Nice to hear your teachings. Nice to know you are well. And all very thankful for all the questions of the Sangha and great teachings about the trigger last week. So thank you very much. I just like to make a comment that how my practice is going fairly well, doing mindfulness all the time, and seeing how sometimes when I lose mindfulness, I do how do you say? Not good actions.
Unwholesome action.
Unwholesome actions, yes.
Yes.
Sometimes when I'm not mindful right away, when things happened and I don't have equanimity, I react. And not always the best way. But when I'm actually with mindfulness, especially on my thoughts, my mind,
yes,
I can develop equanimity and stay calm and react the best way, with the best words and all that. But sometimes I lose it and I do a mess.
That's why how important mindfulness is. Mindfulness is the one that will keep your mind calm and not reacting.
Right. But I want to thank you for all your teachings and always telling us, be mindful, be mindful, be mindful all the time.
The Buddha said that's the most important Dharma is mindfulness. Without mindfulness, then everything just go wrong.
Yes.
With mindfulness, then everything will go right.
Yes, true, very true. I can tell you by my own experience. So I just want to thank you, and I will be there at Wadian last days of November.
I see. It's a couple of months from now.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Thank you very much.
All right. Next, we'll go to Alvin from Malaysia. Hi, Alvin.
Namaskar, Tanajan. I don't have a question, but I just want to just comment on what Dr. Priya talked about the rebirth just now. I recall Tanajan, one of the Dharma teacher that I had many, many years ago, said those that do not believe in rebirth this is actually Michaditi, which will lead, most probably they would believe in annihilation, which is also a Michaditi, and this will lead to them believing in there is no results from their action, which is all Michaditi, which is very dangerous, right? So That's what was told to me many years ago.
Yes, if you die and then everything disappeared, then who reaps the fruit of that karma? Nobody.
Nobody, yeah.
So
Yeah.
if nobody reaps the fruit of that karma, then you can do anything you want, and there will be no consequences that will come after.
So for those that do not believe in rebirth, it's a very dangerous view. It's a wrong view, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yes, it's a very dangerous view. Yeah,
But
yes.
but you cannot do anything about it if that's what they want to believe. Like ancient time, people believe the world is flat, right? But with education, with knowledge, they eventually will see that the world is not flat. The earth is not flat; it's round. So if they study more Dharma, they will eventually come to understand that there is rebirth.
Yes. I've learned that. We can't do anything about it. It's just we get more stress. I think it's best to agree to disagree. Yeah, because if you keep on arguing, there's no ending. They got their own view, and we get very stressed out from that. So yeah.
It's like talking to a blind person about color. There's green and red and white color. Do you see it? No, I don't see it. I don't believe there's any colors.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
They only see black colors. Yeah, that's all they see.
Yeah. There's no point trying to change people's view. Yeah.
No. You cannot change them. They have to change themselves.
Yes.
By studying the teaching of the Buddha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agree. Yeah. Thanks, Tanaja.
You're welcome. Next, outsourcing from Penang.
Evening, Ajaan.
Yes.
I'm still doing the 6 hours challenge and most days 3 hours challenge.
Oh, really? You find it useful?
I find the 6 hours one better than the 3 hours, but I don't have so much time to do 6 hours every day.
Okay.
2 weeks ago, I tried to do, normally I watch the breath to go into samadhi. 2 weeks ago, I tried to recite Buddho, 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 and then went into samadhi. Is it better to stick to one method or can use?
It's up to you. Whichever is good for you, then you can do it. But don't switch in the middle when you meditate. Though.
Okay. Yes.
Don't switch because you feel like you should switch. You should switch only because you see this one is better than the other one.
Okay.
Or maybe you're under a different situation, you might use a different method. I think for me, mantra is good when I feel painful. When I sit and I start to become painful, and I could not watch my breath anymore, then I use the mantra, recite the mantra instead. Okay. So you have to have a reason to switch when you switch, not just because, this is not good, I tried this one. And you just keep changing back and forth.
I just tried the experiment 2 weeks ago to see whether reciting mantra can have same effects as watching the breath. Mindfulness also, I tried watching the body activities, then I tried to shift to try doing Buddho. Then when I was cutting the vegetables, I said, if I try Buddho, I don't wash the hand. So better to watch the activity instead of Buddho.
Yes, when you use Buddha, you also have to watch what you're doing.
Both together.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Jan, for your advice.
You're welcome. Next, Tommy of Australia. Which part of Australia are you now in? East or west, south or north?
East.
East. Near the coast? Is it near the coast?
Yeah, it's about 10 kilometers from the beach.
10 kilometers.
Yeah.
That's close.
Back to the beach from the top of the mountain.
Is it north of Sydney or south of Sydney?
South.
South.
Yeah.
So you're nearly on down the tip of the continent.
No, it's like the middle.
The middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
And what can I do for you?
I wanted to ask, sorry, about the truth of cessation section in the Satipatthana.
Mm-hmm.
Should I read it?
Okay.
And what, monks, is the noble truth of the cessation of suffering? It is the complete fading away and cessation without remainder of that craving, liberation, letting go, release, and non-adherence. Now, where, monks, is that craving when it is being abandoned actually abandoned? When ceasing, where does it cease? In the world, there is that which is likable and pleasing. Here, this craving, when it is being abandoned, is abandoned. Here, when ceasing, it ceases. And in the world, what is likable and pleasing, and it just goes through the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, so on and so forth.
You can stop your craving by seeing that everything that you crave for is dukkha. They are dukkha. They're not giving you true happiness. They give you false happiness, and they will change from happiness to dukkha eventually. So when you see everything that you crave for is dukkha, then you stop your craving right away. You don't want to have anything to do with anything anymore. So you come back to the investigation to see everything as anicca, dukkha, anatta. The problem is we cannot see them as anicca, dukkha, anatta, because the change might be slow or might be hard to see. You know, and the dukkha is hidden. It hasn't come. It hasn't yet come up because it has happiness first. Like when you get married, you only see happiness, right? When you decide to to get married, you don't think about suffering that follow later on. But the truth is, the happiness from marriage doesn't last. It might last during the honeymoon period, but as soon after the honeymoon period is over, then the things start to change. And when things change, then happiness also change from happiness to sadness or to unhappiness. So this is what you have to teach your mind to look at everything as being changing from good to bad, from happiness to not happiness. And they are not under your control always. So when you see them as being unhappy, excuse me. I have a little interruption when the dog's barking. Can you hear the barking?
A little bit.
It's
not bad.
Yeah. It's very loud in my room. Just tell me. So you have to look at things that everything change. They don't remain the same. Sooner or later you'll see the change. And then you notice that the happiness that come that come with the thing that change will turn into suffering instead, turn into sadness. And you have to see that this is a process that no one can interfere. It's anatta. So this is what you have to keep teaching your mind to see everything as being anicca, dukkha, anatta. When you see as they are anicca, dukkha, anatta, then your craving for them will stop.
Could you say in Praticca Samuppada, one thing I was contemplating, Cetana, intention, has to be not self, right?
No, cetana is just a function. And everything is no self already. But the point is, you have to know that you can change your intention. You intend to do something bad, then you change your mind and say, "Oh, it's not good." You can change your intention. So they're still under your control. Some of them, some of the time. Some might not be under your control. If you intend to get married, and no matter how people will try to convince you not to do it, you might not stop this intention because you already fixed it. So this is not the point about anatta. Anatta usually means the thing that you crave for. Things like people and things like your body, your feelings, and your state of mind. They are anatta. They're not always under your control. You can control your body partially, but not every bit of it. You cannot control aging, sickness, and death. Let's put it this way. You cannot control feelings to keep it to be only good feeling. Feeling can also change from good to bad to neutral. Same way with your mind. You might someday might feel good, someday it might feel bad. Someday it doesn't feel good or bad. So try to change them or try to manage them can become stressful for you. So it's better just to let them come and go. Try to change your reaction toward them by accepting them instead of trying to want to change them.
So with the sorry, with the arahant, the chitta, it goes still, right? But the khanda's still functioning.
That's
is
right.
it still involved with the khandas until they break down? But like, what's a similar? It's involved, but it's kind of not. It's like oil and water. Is that?
Well, no, the mind still have to to be experiencing the five khandhas. When the body is alive, the mind has to feed the body. When there's unpleasant, when hunger appears, and the mind has to feed the body. So the arahant also feel all the things before they were enlightened. But the way they react to them is different after they become enlightened. They can either take them or leave them. But when you're not enlightened, you always want to control them. You want to force them your way. But as an arahant, you instead of trying to force them your way, you let them be their own way. Let them be their own way.
every 6 months, dreams come up, and uh, um, reading like you read all the different brawats of the teachers, and they're always talking about they have like auspicious dreams. You know, like Temple Lee said he's on Tudong and he is camping in the forest and he moved the rock in the stream, and then the deva from the stream came into his dream. Can Nagas and devas they enter people's dreams?
I think so, because the dreams are spiritual happenings. Yeah.
Mm.
And sometimes the spiritual beings can enter into your spiritual happening.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you have to decide which is which, though. Sometimes it's just mental fabrication, or sometimes it's external interference. If you don't know, then just don't decide which is which. Just merely accepting them or knowing them that this is what it is. That's all.
How come sometimes when people are meditating, maybe late at night, they get a bit sleepy or they get peaceful, and the Kamatana TV starts up with the nimittas? How come this happens?
Usually because the weakening of mindfulness. When the mindfulness become weakened, then the mental fabrications start to kick in.
Yeah.
Sankhara.
I had one dream 5 months ago. I was in this cave, and there was a stone asana, and Ajahn was in the cave, and we were just chatting. And he said, "Oh, it's a shame people don't find pleasure in bhavana anymore." And then he said, "Goodbye, my friend." And then he touched me on the shoulder, and he walked out, and I was like, "Oh, Ajahn gonna die soon." But then I looked on the live stream the next day, and he looked really healthy. You're on Pindabat in the golf cart, and I thought maybe I'm gonna die. And then a few weeks later, I had this. It felt like a heart attack. I was like in the movies when the guy grabs his chin. And I fell on the floor, and I was just lying there, and I started sweating and feeling like I was going to vomit. Is the internet working?
No, it's good. Everything is good. I'm just looking at the watch. We're running out of time. So
sorry.
It helps still a few people waiting.
Okay.
So,
should I wind it up?
Well, is there anything else you would like to say, or you want me to reply to what you say?
Oh, no, it's nothing important. I was just going to tell you about the dream.
Just don't take the dream seriously if you don't know which is which. It might tell you the future, it might not tell you the future. So just wait and see. Just wait and see. Okay.
All right. Thanks, Ajahn.
Okay, you're welcome. Next is Nining from Indonesia. Nining, I'll give you 3 minutes, okay?
Yeah, Ajahn. Ajahn, in Dhammakuti, Ajahn talks about the 4 kind of layperson happiness, which is number 1, happiness of ownership, happiness of enjoyment, happiness of freedom from debt, and happiness of blamelessness. And the happiness number 3, which is freedom of debt. So what about if I use credit card for payment instead of cash payment?
As long as you have the cash to pay for it, then it's not considered to be debt. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's my only question.
Yeah, but if you don't have cash and you use a credit card, then that can be a problem.
Yeah,
because
that's
when
right.
the time for you to pay and you cannot pay up, and
Yeah, sometimes when doing the solitude life, it's good to make a payment, digital payment with
yes,
your credit card.
credit card is for convenience sake. That's all.
Yeah,
Not to help you have that, you know.
Yeah, that's why. Yes, Ajahn. Thank you, Ajahn. That's all.
Okay. If you spend more than the cash you have, then you're in debt, whether you like it or
Yeah.
not. And this is not good, because when you're in debt, then you start to worry, right? How am I
Yeah.
going to pay for this debt?
Yeah. That's what Ajahn talk in the Dhammatalk also, that about the balancing of the credit and the debt of the economic, that's determine the time before we debt.
Your income expense. You should not spend more
Yeah.
than your income. Then
Yeah.
you won't have to have any debt.
That's why I have to train my mind so that in heaven mode, not in the hell mode. That's why we cannot decide which place we want to go. It's depend on our practice. That's
Or
Ajahn
get
said.
good or bad karma.
Yeah, everyone can be Santa Claus, but not everyone can go to the Nibbana in this way, in this life. I mean, that's why.
If you practice hard enough, you can get to Nibbana in this life.
Yeah, I stick to my 10 years goal, Ajahn. I study hard. I practice hard more than the average people, I believe.
Why don't you set just 1 year ago instead of 10 years ago?
Because Ajahn, because my mom condition is not stable, Ajahn.
I see. So
that's the problem. That's why.
You have to wait for her to pass away first. No?
Yeah, maybe I need the first 3 years for balancing my life. So it takes. I mean, I will take the 7 year challenge, but I can be faster.
I see. Okay, no
Yeah, I
problem.
believe. Don't worry, Ajahn. I'm very serious.
Just curious.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will lead my sati to Nibbana. I will drive my mindfulness to the final destination, Ajahn. Thank you, Ajahn.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Next, B. Lorraine from Bangkok. Okay, 3 minutes for you.
Hi.
Is that all right?
Yes, Prajan. Hi,
Okay.
good evening to you. Just two quick questions, Prajan. First question about dreams. I don't dream often, but when I do, I tend to forget about my dreams. Is that a good thing? When I dream, I should just forget about them.
Well, it's up to you. You know, if you think about them, sometimes it can bother you, right? If you don't think about them, you forget about them, then it doesn't bother you. But if there are dreams that can teach you something and you forget, then you lose something.
Ah.
So it depends on what kind of dream you have. Good dreams, what you call informative dream, or just non-informative dream. If they're informative, they teach you the Dhamma, then maybe it's good to remember. Like if you dream of yourself dying, for instance, then this is a good dream, see. But if you forget, then you cannot contemplate on that. But every time you think about the dream, about you dying in the dream, then you're actually contemplating death. So it's good because then it will make you to prepare yourself for that. So it depends on what kind of dreams you have. If they are good, valuable dreams and you forget, then it's like losing money, right? But if you dream about trash, or think that's not good or bad, not important, then it's like trash. If you forget about it, that's okay. You lose.
Right.
But not to worry about it. So, because sometimes dreams are not might not be what it is. You know, it might the reality might not be what you dream.
Yeah, so that's my mindset, Prajan. I tend to just try and forget about them. I
Yeah.
just tell myself it's not reality. I try to
Yeah.
stick to reality.
Stick to the present. What's happening in the present, that's real.
All right,
Okay.
Prajan. Thank you. My second question, very short. If when I want to help someone, if I try too hard, is that a defilement or is that just not using moderation?
It depends whether it hurts you or not. If it doesn't hurt you, then it's okay. If it hurts you, then you're not using moderation, because whatever you do, you should not hurt yourself. Okay.
Understood. Thank you, Prajaan.
You're welcome. Next, Gary from Singapore.
Good evening, Ajaan. I have no question.
Okay. I'll go to Alfredo then from Sao Paulo. Alfredo, you got 3 minutes, okay?
But I'm good.
Okay.
Recites, contemplation, and meditation.
Okay. And
Recites
equanimity.
Portuguese.
Ubeka.
Go. Upeka all time. I'm not enlightenment, but I'm not have Four Noble Truth. I not have Four Noble Truth. I'm studying.
Okay. Your body
Four
is,
Noble Truth is my goal. Is my goal. Four Noble Truth.
yeah, your body is Four Noble Truth. Your body is
Yes, my
dukkha, is dukkha because you
Yes,
have
my
to get
dream,
old, get sick.
my dream, Bante.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's good. Piao takes about intention. Sama Sankapo is very important. Intention in mind.
Yeah. Sama Sangapo.
Sama Sankapo is very important to
Right
have sati.
thinking. Right thinking.
Right thinking. Yes. Very important. It's difficult, but important.
think good. Don't think bad, because
yes,
it's your son that will tell you what to do. If you think bad, then you say bad and do bad. If you think good, then you do good and say good thing.
Yes, positive mind.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Next. Who is next? Belinda. Hi, Belinda from Singapore.
Namaskar, Ajaan. Listening.
Just listening. Okay.
Thank you.
Then I'll go to Steph then. Hi, Steph from Oregon. You didn't come in last week, or couldn't come in.
I tried, yeah. That was a lesson in not getting what one wants. So.
Then you have to accept it then.
I did, yeah. I did. I had a really good week. I did a lot of sense restraint, and I had a question about my meditation. When my mindfulness is really strong, when I go into meditation, it's really quick and it goes so fast and it feels really good. Is that good, or is that blanket?
Good. Yes.
Okay.
The easier and the faster you go in is better.
Yeah, and it's just like peace and okay. All right.
It means your mind is fully focused. You have strong mindfulness to keep the mind focused on your meditation object.
I've been doing the Buddho while I walk, and I'm just using the mantra. If I'm not able to be with my body, I use the mantra, and it's really been really good for my mindfulness. So that's all.
That's good. Yeah, try to do this all day long if you can.
Yes.
As much as possible.
That's my intention. Yeah.
Okay, good. Next, Pauling Soon. Where are you from, Pauling Soon? Singapore? I forgot to ask you last time. Speak. Go ahead. You have to speak louder. I cannot hear. Can you not use your headphone? Can you pull the plug out, because maybe it's not working properly?
Plug off.
You have to unplug
Plug off the
unplug. You have to unplug.
unplug.
Can you listen,
Okay.
Prajaan?
Yes, I can now.
Okay, I just introduce myself. I'm from Penang,
Penang.
Malaysia.
Okay.
Okay, so actually I write quite a lot of questions.
Go
But
ahead.
anyway, I just make it fast.
Okay.
Okay, the first thing, while we are doing a walking meditation, and then I notice many of thought is there.
Because you're not mindful with your walking, see. You have to concentrate on your walking, or using a mantra, Bhutto, when you walk.
Okay. So, Prachan, actually, I know that I have a lot of thought, and then there's not enough of mindfulness. But I just want to ask whether I need to walk until there's no thought in my mind, until no thought in my mind, then I go ahead with the formal sitting. Is it correct?
It depends on how long can you walk. See, you might not be able to walk until your thoughts stop thinking and you already become tired. Then you can switch to sitting instead.
Okay, understand. And then the second problem, I used to sit, and then the head is keep on bending down, and then I know that I'm bending down my head, so I just pull up, my head. So I don't think this is a good way. Once you bending down and then you pull up again, it means that our body is moving. Am I right?
Yes, it means your mindfulness is not strong enough yet. So you have to try to develop more mindfulness during the day, during the time when you're not meditating.
Because I used to sit and then I knowing that my head is going down, and then I keep
you move your
continuing.
head. Yes. So you're restarting your meditation. Every time you move your body, you're restarting it.
Okay, and then the last question. I think last week our Chinese is considered as a ghost month. The 7th of July.
Yes.
Okay, and then I was meditate, and then 3 o'clock morning I was meditate until 5. It considered it's very good for me. I noticed that very fast. The time going very fast, and then there's no obstacle there. And then the things come to 5 o'clock. It's a back smell. It's some kind of like human shit. And then it make me what's wrong? And then I'm keep on investigation what happened to me. Then after all, I already wake up from the meditation, and then I'm investigate, and then so I'm sure is something wrong happening in my surrounding. So and then I keep on investigating and wake up and then go to the toilet and then see around what happening, all these things. And then I checking with my pants, all it's nothing. Then I come to sit again. The back smell, the shit is no more. So can Prachan advise me on that? But after that, after the sitting, the meditation, I go and check in the internet all. It's something that they call it the ghost that eat the shit. It's
just anicca, dukkha, anatta. It's just a natural phenomenon.
Okay.
Just leave them alone. Leave it alone.
Oh, I see.
Don't worry about it. It's already gone, right? It's disappeared now. It's anicca. It's anatta. You cannot force them to come or go. They come as they like. So leave them alone.
But the mind keep on investigating, asking people what's that, and
because
then
you don't know the way to deal with it. See. Now you know. Just leave it alone.
Yeah. So and then every time I go and sit, I want to go and sit there. I keep on assess the place, and then better got a shit anymore there, the smell. That's the problem. Okay, I think that's all, Prachan.
All right. Okay.
That's all. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Next, Lynn from Indonesia. Are you the last one?
Good evening, Ajaan. Hope you are keeping well.
Okay.
I don't have any questions tonight.
Okay. Then we'll go to Kunju for any more questions from email or from Facebook.
กราบนมัสการท่านอาจารย์ค่ะ We have 5 questions, and the first 4 questions are from the assistant Gmail. The first question is from friend of Richardson. Question 1. During meditation, when the mind is getting quieter, there is a strong impulse or a boost that keeps me alert. What is this impulse?
It's good impulse.
Question 2. About lightness of the body, where my body feels like a balloon filled with air. Walking up the hill feels light without tiredness. Is such condition one of the benefits from meditation?
Yes, your mind becomes stronger.
Question 3 from Gautam. Keeping the precepts often cause us to become the object of ridicule in this materialistic and pleasure-seeking world and make us become the outcast. How should an individual maintain equanimity while remaining within this society?
Just think of yourself as different from them, that's all. They are apples and you're bananas. So we have to live according to what we are. If we keep the precept, we just keep our precept and ignore what other people think about us. We cannot force them to appreciate or understand us, so we just leave them alone.
Question 4. Can Ajahn advise on the following passage from Long Ta Mahabua's book, Wisdom Develops Samadhi? Curing the defilements, one must not wait to develop sila first, then samadhi second, and panya third, which may be called developing samadhi stage by stage. For this is always the past and future, and one would never be able to attain calm and happiness.
Well, he said that sometimes you have a circumstance in which you cannot use mindfulness to calm your mind. So you might have to resort to wisdom, which is the three characteristics of existence. You have to see the three characteristics of existence in the things that bother you, that keeps you unable to focus on your meditation, such as your job, your wealth, anything that bothers you, your health. You have to see that it's not under your control. Everything is anatta. So don't try to control them or change them. If anything's going to happen, let it happen. So once you can let go, then your mind can become calm. And then you can return to using mindfulness to meditate.
The last question is from Facebook and it's from Lee Tekhwa. Hi, Ajahn. My 90-year-old father is currently hospitalized. His condition is sometimes good and sometimes bad. I'm not too sure how much time he has left. I wish to make use of whatever time he has left to make him as comfortable as possible. I wish to make his mind as calm as possible. Can Ajahn please advise what I can do as a son at this moment? Thank you.
It's too late now to do anything. People should prepare themselves long before they get to that stage, So try to do whatever you can if you think you can. But if you cannot, then don't feel bad because it's nearly out of time.
That is all, Ka.
Yeah. All right. I think that's about all the time we have for tonight. Thank you for your company. I hope this meeting is useful and can help you advance in your practice. In the meantime, please stay safe, be mindful all the time, and practice as much as possible. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you, Ajahn. Thank you,
Thank you,
Admin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Admin. Thank you,
Thank you,
friends.
Admin.
Bye-bye, friends.
Thank you, Admin.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.